Another day, another Bitcoin all-time high, 73,200 fiat dollars. We've had a high of 73,709 and 99 today. And I see more and more of traditionalists waking up now. Didn't this tulip bubble burst in 2018 or 2022 or something? Instead, it's back with new annoying all-time highs. As you guys remember, Bitcoin is moving in price parabolas, but it's the fifth one now. Here is the current one, here was the previous one, and the one before that, and the one before that, and the one before that. We're in parabola number 5 now. And that's the difference compared to an actual bubble. Here is the price of the tulip bubble from 1634 to 1637. Here the price is 100 times the price of gold. This is on a linear chart. If it were on a log chart, this would look very similar to one of those Bitcoin parabolas. So in that aspect, they are right. And when the parabola is broken, there is a massive retracement. But the difference is that an actual bubble doesn't come back 5 times. Also, the price collapse here wasn't 80%, like each of the corrections in Bitcoin. It was 100%, like an altcoin that has one parabola and then dies. I saw in the news today, one of the leading traditionalists, he went out and said that, yeah, but Bitcoin is very difficult to value. What is one Bitcoin even worth? And that is true. But instead of getting a mental lock because of that question, one advice that I got earlier that has really been helpful for me over all these years is to simply forget about that question. What is it worth? And instead focus on the behaviors of the buyers and the sellers. What are they doing and why are they doing it? And what are they doing? Well, we have it here in this table, at least the major part of them. This started with some nasty outflows the first days after the ETF approvals, but then that quickly changed into inflows. The trend here is a massive trend of inflows. And yesterday, 12th of March, was the biggest day of inflows ever. $1 billion in inflows and barely any outflows from GBTC. Perhaps because they presented a new product that will be more favorable for those holders. $1 billion in ETF inflows. Unsurprisingly, price goes up today. Zooming out, I've talked about this channel. The technical analysis target from this breakout becomes the top of the channel, which is up here in 85 to 90k. Of course, targets are not always reached, but technical analysis is about finding risk-reward opportunities. And the breakout here from this channel was the most recent positive risk-reward, arguably more important than the all-time high breakout, because there was never much volume traded above here. So resistance from a TA perspective was probably pretty low, at least after we cleared this level that I had drawn at 65k. Nothing of this is particularly new, but the next thing perhaps is not as obvious, or at least not discussed as much. The crypto total market cap is not at all-time high. And if you look at total 2, the total market cap excluding BTC, so only the altcoins, we're actually pretty far from all-time high. All-time high was up here at 1.7 trillion, and we're only at 1.2 trillion only right now. And let's overlay this with Bitcoin price and BTCD, the market cap BTC dominance. And I will draw your attention to a few things. If you look at the 2021 cycle high, so the bars now are the crypto total market cap excluding BTC, so the altcoins basically. The orange line is Bitcoin price, the light blue or cyan line is Bitcoin dominance. So higher reading, higher Bitcoin dominance. And if I draw your attention to what happened that time, Bitcoin price went up here and almost topped out in February, March, April 2021. But during that time, the altcoins kept climbing, gaining market share over Bitcoin. So Bitcoin dominance falls off a cliff here. And that's where the altcoins topped out. Look here, Bitcoin price was a little bit lower here in May than it was in March, but altcoins were massively higher. So this is what we have seen basically in all the previous cycles. Bitcoin tops out first, money flows over into altcoins, Bitcoin dominance drops, and there are insane opportunities in altcoins during this period of the market. If you were here even earlier, in December 2017, you know that Bitcoin topped out here, but at that point, Bitcoin dominance fell off a cliff, and at this point here, altcoins went from 121 billion up to 500 billion in basically 4 weeks, and individual altcoins went 100x during this period. So if we now fast forward to where we are currently, and we start here at the previous top of end 2021. During 2022, both Bitcoin and the altcoins fell in similar way. You see the orange line and the candles basically followed each other here on the way down, and Bitcoin dominance stayed relatively flat. Then we started moving up. So Bitcoin on the left side there has moved up quite a bit higher than the total market cap excluding BTC on the right side. And you can also see that in that Bitcoin dominance, the light blue line has indeed moved up. And that, my friends, smells opportunity to me. So if you have a sinking feeling right now that, oh no, I missed it, Bitcoin has moved too far and all the altcoins have mooned already, it's too late. Well, if we look at this, I don't think so. If history is any guide to the future, the big drop in Bitcoin dominance, as we have seen towards the end of the previous parabolas, at least during the ones where there were altcoins, have represented some of the biggest opportunities in this market, and that definitely hasn't happened yet, even though it seems like all the altcoins everywhere are pumping. Looking at these graphs, it looks like there is a lot more ahead. So if someone hasn't been following the channel and missed much of this move in the crypto markets during the past 1 year plus and just started watching now, I don't think it's too late. I think some of the best opportunities are still ahead. My biggest problem now is that I'm getting lazy here. Things are going too well, it is too easy. Everything is pumping. Bitcoin all-time high, Ethereum at 4,000. Remember the Solana entries at 20 after this inverse head and shoulders and a gold flip. 153. Rune, $11. And even gold after 4 years have had a breakout. Not to mention the stocks we have covered like Nvidia and so on. It's too easy, guys. We're getting lazy, or at least I'm getting lazy. Every single one of these model portfolios I created in Large Online Pro, they're up like crazy versus US dollar. This one is up like crazy versus US dollar and versus BTC. Everything up versus US dollar. Not a single one in downtrend. Scrolling down there are a few, but almost everything has worked. I've said this so many times. Success is the dangerous spot. That's where we start getting complacent. That's where we start getting lazy. Stop working hard. We start living on yesterday's achievements and we start the slow but sure decline against obsolescence. So what I want to do now is to start working with the thousands of amazing people in our community. Use the tools we have at our disposal to find new up-and-coming projects early in the cycle before they are mainstream, the ones that can easily go at 10x, 100x, 1000x if they are successful, if they get into sustained uptrend, and using all the other tools we have at our disposal with position sizing and processes. I think that is the biggest opportunity in this market, and I think that is still ahead. And as crazy as it sounds, what we have seen so far in altcoins and in Bitcoin, I think is just the warm-up. But this is a little difficult. Work is needed, brain is needed, there is no press here button and money comes out. And as I've said many times, there are no get-rich-quick schemes, but there are plenty of get-rich-slow schemes if you have the patience and willing to put in the work. Okay, what am I talking about? Why am I even saying that? Because here is the S&P 500 index over the past 100 years. It's literally a straight line up for 100 years on the log chart. It's not that people can't figure this out. And one thing I really love about the crypto market is that the crypto price charts, they look exactly identical to tech stock charts. They're just on shorter time frames. So they are compressed in time. We don't need to wait as long for the same chart to play out, which is fantastic. Okay, so back to the altcoins. Here's a bunch of Solana meme coins in this example portfolio I made in Large Online Pro. This is a shared portfolio, so if you're on the Pro tool, you can go and open it here on the community. Here they are sorted by age. So the oldest projects at the top, the newest projects at the bottom. I find that sorting order frequently brings amazing insights, even if you can't really see it here because they're almost all gold. I share a little bit how I usually quick assess a project, as examples, and then I want to work with you over the coming time period for new projects. SAMO, Samoyed coin. First I try to see if there is a chart on TradingView. Here there is. You can also try to simply type the tickers, and usually there's a few different exchanges or sources. They might have different length on the time frame. Longer time frame is better. For example, this one had a pretty long history. So here we can see on this one it was in a sustained downtrend, large line blue. Then it found a super clear support here. Large line turned gold and up it went. There were a few fakes here that wouldn't have worked out, but this one did. Big time. From here up to all-time high, that's almost 10x. Honestly, this feels a little bit late here. If we didn't ride this up now, course could be an entry here, but probably there's a lot of bag holders who have been hodling all the way down here, maybe waiting to sell on these pumps. But what's the project about? How to even find out that? First, and especially with new projects, it's important to find the right project, so you're not researching a scam project with the same ticker. In this case, it probably is this one at rank 622. Price matches what we saw in Pro. Then I usually scroll down and start with a website. Okay, and try to read a little bit of what it is. And as we saw, this was one of the first meme coins on Solana back in 2021. The fastest, most efficient, and most eco-friendly dog money. Okay, something about tokenomics here, always important. Airdrop, gradual release, core team marketing. Okay, sounds like there's a lot that could still be sold. SAMO Academy, recent post from 2022. Okay. Alright, what about the next one? BONK. So the second oldest project on this list. Let's take the chart. This one looks radically different than the previous one. And dramatically simple with large line. Downtrend, uptrend starts, and then like some crazy 10,000% up. Actually descending triangle, but it didn't confirm. This descending triangle never confirmed, it never broke down. Instead, support held, large line remained gold, it went to all-time highs, and that's formed another flag here. Super easy from technical analysis perspective, but entry now after 10,000% appreciation, after 100x, feels a little bit rough. Perhaps not my cup of tea, even though the TA actually looks good even here. So what's the project about? I hereby confirm that by accessing the white paper and other informational materials, I will be deemed to have reviewed and accepted certain terms therein, including confirmations that I am not based in the jurisdiction where such access would be prohibited or restricted in any manner. I have no idea what that means. I press confirm. BONK, the dog coin of the people. 619k holders. 119 integrations, 10 chains. These guys are working with integrations, multi-chain, DeFi, gaming. Here is the breakdown of the 119 integrations. DeFi, developer exchange, gaming, NFT, transfer tool, social wallets. At least someone has worked to update the website. Featured DeFi integrations. I mean, at least they are doing something here. Definitely plus points for this, and a radically prettier chart. Okay, now we start getting into the fun ones. Trump, Maga. Maga, USDT. I don't know if there is any chart with good history here. This one goes back to 31st of January 2024 only. Maga Trump. So as you can see here, this one actually has much longer price history than I initially found there. And you don't need any tools to see that this one is in an uptrend. It's a straight line up here basically. But it's also gone really, really far. Uptrend started somewhere here at 0.03. Now it's at 8. 8 divided by 0.03. This one is up 266x. Since large line flipped gold somewhere here. Feels late. What's the project about? Okay, verifying that you're not a robot. But I am a robot. Oh no, traffic lights. I go with this one. Phew, I got in. Maga, movement on the blockchain. Launched in August 2023. Donating to US veterans and protecting children. Buy with ETH, buy with Sol, buy with BNB. Maga meme coin, make crypto great again. But it is already great. Tokenomics, tax, donations, expenses. Okay, how to buy. Alright, didn't say that much except that they are donating. Next one, MYRO. What's that? What is MYRO? MYRO is the name of the dog owned by Raj Gokal, one of the co-founders of Solana. The project pays homage to him and his dog and responds to the popular demand for dog-based narratives in the crypto space. MYRO represents more than just a meme coin. Meme coins are often criticized for being perceived as valueless assets. However, this statement is far from the truth, as meme coins serve as a bridge for everyday consumers and institutions to participate in the crypto market in a fun and engaging way, thereby increasing overall demand for various types of cryptocurrencies across sectors. Okay, I'm not so impressed so far. MYRO, the Solana dog, white paper. Okay, dog is trading, dog is having birthday, dog is having Saturday. Let's check the chart. Oh, okay, actually the chart looks pretty good, if this is the full history. Moved up in distinct waves, large line gold, a pennant or flag pattern here. Let's check price history here, at least based on coin market cap. That was the whole price history. If you're on pro, this one would have indicated already somewhere here, but we're still, what, 500% late to this one. Let's check the next one. WIF, in case you're a little bit new to this sector. So WIF is the biggest Solana meme coin by market cap, with a market cap of shocking $2.2 billion. BONK is 1.9, then it's a quite big drop down to MYRO at 332 million. WIF is interesting because there were definitely recent chart patterns here. Here we had a cap and handle that confirmed on the 27th of February. I drew this pattern before it had confirmed, that's why it looks like it's a little bit off here. It did confirm, it did break out at 0.5, and as many times with TA, it did reach its target, which was here at 1.3, and since the breakout is up 400% more, another 5x. If you look at the whole price history, it's up much more than that. Looking at December 2023, price was 0.004, so what's that? That's 500x up to $2. But this one was pretty unknown here, at least I hadn't heard about it then. This started bubbling up here at 0.05, something like that. So what is it? What is WIF? WIF isn't, or the crossed over isn't, literally just a dog with a hat. Alright, so dog has hat, dog has no hat. What is WIF? Biffer. Actually, I don't get it.
Drop it.
Okay, Biffer, I'm so serious. Okay, listen, get WIF the best. Ethereum, Solana, best of the best. WIF. WIF isn't just a cryptocurrency. It's a symbol of progress for futuristic transactions. A beacon for those who think ahead. Alright, okay, WIF hat generator coming soon. So, do you understand now, if we come back to that traditionalists I talked earlier about in the video, who try to answer the question, how much is a Bitcoin worth? Okay, so how much is one of these WIFs worth? I dare you to try to do that exercise and arrive at $2.26. You cannot. You can only understand this by analyzing the buyers and the sellers. The best tool to do that, where it's the hardest to hide, is in the chart. That is what technical analysis does. It doesn't predict the future, but it can often uncover what the big players are actually doing and not what they are saying. That's why it's so powerful. POPCAT. Let's speed up a little. This one is gold at pro, not showing on the regular large line yet, but you can see this in an uptrend. This is a pennant, still a positive pattern. We had another cup and handle pattern here. From that breakout, it's 1000%. From the gold flip, it's gone at least 500% here already. Still not bad risk reward looking at the chart. And what is POPCAT? 3 months old POPCAT. Okay, is he blowing out the candle or not? Apparently not. Pop. And that's worth $200 million, obviously. Bozo hybrid. This one was added really late on coin market cap and so on. So to find the true chart, you have to almost go to Dex Screener to find it there. And when seeing it in perspective, you see that this is a flag or a pennant. I think I covered it somewhere here, which was of course late given this perspective, but it did continue quite a bit and it's still up 500% I think since then. What set that one apart for me was that you could actually do something with it. There was some innovation here. There's interesting statistics on the website. It's an arbitrage opportunity tracker. You can see how many of these hybrid NFTs are in escrow, how many are in circulation. We built a launch pad. There's mints, the swap interface, the bridge. Actually, some of you asked for a tutorial video of how to operate a Solana wallet. Like practically, how do you actually do it? So I'll make a tutorial video on that for you tomorrow. So don't miss that one. I found several of these articles were very interesting, and clearly so did those people who copied this whole concept and made the competing ERC-404 on the Ethereum side. But the thing with innovation, people who have innovated one time probably will do it again. So I'm still interested in this one. Chart still looks good. Solama with an M looks extremely similar to the POPCAT chart. Can you see that? They basically look identical identical. That's why it's so powerful to sort them like this, because they frequently behave similarly when they're in the same category and the same age. No idea what the project does, if it does anything. Solama is the unofficial Solana mascot, urban destination for modern urban fashion, Solama meme, Solama game, about Solama, rising star, much like Shiba Inu, playful twist on the llama themed charm. Okay, tokenomics, how to buy, and that was it. Okay. Solordi, the world's first BTC ordinal inscription on Solana, pioneering gaming on Solana. Okay, that's a bold claim. Is it true? Augmented reality NFT, BRC20 token, Olos, Solordi Top Dogs Telegram callbot, character gamification, Solordi merch, link to ordinals. Okay, roadmap. Okay, at least there is a roadmap. Unreal Engine SDK, Solana Bitcoin inscription, Olos BRC20 token, tokenomics, fair launched, no tax, 75% of tokens in circulation, 18% to the team. Okay, that was quite a lot to the team. Wonder how those are locked. Alright, how to buy. Fairly small on Twitter, 5,000 followers. Pumped to be invited to Solana Labs. That was in February 7. MC versus liquidity. Okay, yeah, that's true. Announcement roadmaps. Can we find the chart? Not sure this is the right project. Clearly not. Price should be 0.005. This isn't the right project. No, this is another one. Okay, chart looks like this. It could be interesting here. Market cap is pretty small. Broke out from all-time high somewhere here. Then it has done a retracement, but this is a flag. Could also be a broken parabola, but worth monitoring. Trend is up here. Would have to research this project more to see if it has any possibility to move up and become a competitor in the tens of millions or even more market cap category. I don't know, but based on this quick check, perhaps worth investigating more. Then we come to the two funniest ones, and the reason I even got the idea for this video. Doland, Tremp, and Boden. And the funny thing is that there is only one coin in this entire list of Solana meme coins that is blue in large line versus USD, and that is Boden. Can't make this up. So the very serious looking homepage looks like this. Boden, own only Boden and be happy. About Joey Boden is the heartfelt leader of America. His mission is to build back better, to unify the dividend, and to counter the wild claims of Dolan Tremp. We're here to bring together all the America memes and support one another through the highs and lows. Make sure to stand by Boden for real change. The green candle is coming out there, not a pleasant sight. The chart had a massive pump here in early March, and when I'm saying crazy, I mean crazy. Here's 500%, 10,000%, what is this, 751,000%, is that even correct? Then it kind of flattened out here, and it's been ranging ever since. Actually now that I'm seeing this, I don't think the reading of a blue flip is correct. Exactly. The problem here is that this isn't the full price history. For example, here on CoinMarketCap. As you can see, this one appears to be in a downtrend, but that is because the left side of the price action is not on these sides. We need to bring in that history to get a complete reading on this one. Sometimes that can happen because you see it's just a couple of days here. Here is 3rd of March, and then hundreds of thousands of percent later, it's only the 6th of March. Over time that would equal out, but when there's a few critical days missing, in this case in the CoinMarketCap chart, we need to rely on more sources to get the correct reading. Something to be mindful of for projects that are only a few days old. The other one, Doland Tremp. Amazing names, guys. This one has more of price appreciation since the first reading. Need to look for the best source of the price history. This one goes back to the 1st of March. Then price was 0.01. Let's check the website. Tremp make memes great again. Doland Tremp is a billionaire press of Solana. His job is to make billions and billions, to make Solana great again, and to destroy Joe Boden. How to buy. Here is a chart link. Okay, here we go. Here we have the chart. Let's zoom out, and yes, here we have the real price action. It started all the way down here with 4 zeros on 28th of February. From here to here was probably hard to catch, but then 0.008, it has been pumping since and still sustained this uptrend of higher lows. I'm not sure there is a trading view chart. Let's check. Tremp USDT. It's here. We have it actually on trading view starting on 29th February, but as you can see here, one day here or there actually matters. Here on 27th of February, price was 406. 29th February, price was 1001. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is 34,000% difference, and that you don't see in these candles here on the left. Still, if you step down the time frames for meme coins and look at this, it's an uptrend making higher lows. This pattern here is a flag breaking on the upside after a touch on the trend line. Not bad risk reward. But you see here, guys, it's 10x from here to here. So speed is of essence here. One left, LOAF, the meme for all humanity. Join NFT raffle, meme maker, how to buy LOAF. LOAF universe on Solana. Members give their energy to create meme magic miracles on the blockchain. Born in antiquity. Okay, is this a game or is it NFTs? Meme hub, market introduction, game developments, exchange listing, product and brand diversification. Another project that's just a week old or something. Very important if price history is here, because this looks like a head and shoulders. Market cap is 20 million. Check the Twitter. Account suspended. Okay, doesn't have to mean anything, but not a great look, obviously. Okay, that was hard work. Some new coins come up on my radar because they flip gold on Large Line Pro. Then I go and check them, I research a little bit, I check the chart, and in the first instance I just sort them if it's worth looking more at or not. And almost all of them go in not. But then once in a while I find something that I think is interesting. And like I said earlier, now I want to step up that game, work more with you guys. Let's build portfolios of early finds, the beginning of the uptrend for the next stage of this bull market, because I do not subscribe to that it's too late. On the contrary, I think the biggest opportunities are still ahead. If you're not a member yet, go to ctolarson.com. Remember, I have only one website, everything else is a scam. Press here for course and Large Line indicator if you're not a member yet. One-time membership for life. Press Pro here for the Pro tool if you're a member but you're not on Pro yet. There are no simple buy this today in this video. The simple buys were at the bottom at 17k, 21k for Bitcoin, at $20 for Solana, $1 for Rune, at 0.003 something for Bozo. Now we let the winners run and we look for the next generation of winners. Thank you, tack. CTO Larsen out. Hej då.